Okay, we're having technical difficulties.
No,
That's your intro, nigga. That's your intro.
Yeah, that's our intro. Technical difficulties for Flavor Square. Welcome to Flavor Square. Chef Joab, George behind the camera. Again, welcome. And after yesterday's show, wow, I blame George on that. I mean, he messed up. He messed up.
Let's just say that Vaseline and Preparation H stock skyrocketed.
No, that was. Well, what's up, George? How are you? That was bad, man. That was yesterday's show, hot, like we said it was going to be. Anyway, so today we'll be making crepes, and we are making a Mille Crepe. So that's gonna be good. Now, on the crepe, we're going to have a sweet crepe, and we're also gonna make, just to show you what else you can do, we're going to make a savory crepe, so you can see the difference between all of them. Now, I have one question to Alyssa. YouTube is up, right?
Yes.
Facebook is up.
Yes.
Okay, let me go and put my stuff out. George, don't think anything different, please. I just want to make sure I talk to the guys on Facebook as well. And if you're on Facebook right now, make sure you go to YouTube, and I'm gonna explain to you why before we start. The feed on Facebook, it drops. I don't know why, but when you're not using a cell phone on your Facebook, the feed drops after a certain amount of time. Okay, so go to YouTube, go to Flavor Square YouTube. You could see the whole show is better, 720p, 1080p, so you can go and do it over there. Now, main thing for the crepes, we gotta start making our batter, obviously. So I'm gonna give you guys the recipe. On the crepe batter, we are using 4.5 ounces of flour, 2/3 of an ounce of sugar, 2 eggs, 8-ounce milk, 2/3 of brown butter. Remember, 2 shows ago, I explained to you guys, well, no, like 3 or 4 shows ago, brown butter is when you put the butter in a saucepan and you bring the milk solids to make it a clarified butter, and you keep going with it and you let it get brown, not burnt, brown. When it's turning into that light brown, turn it off because it's gonna continue cooking. That's basically what brown butter is. Why brown butter? It has a nutty flavor to it, so it's real good when you're making crepes, okay?
Basically, Joab is such a butter gangster that he learned how to caramelize butter.
You got that, he got that right. He in line, all right? Okay, so we're going to start. We're gonna add our flour, all-purpose flour, 4.5 ounces of flour. Add it to your mixing bowl. Make a well on the center, okay?
You show them what a well is.
Let me get dirty over here. Make a well, okay?
So for you carpenters, he's setting a batch for cement.
There you go. You got that right again. And the eggs right on the center. It's like if you're starting to make pasta, but you're not. Okay, so with the eggs and add a little bit of the milk. Don't add all of it, just a little bit. And start whisking it. This is not like the custards that we made last time. So it's not gonna take a long time to make this. So just make sure you keep adding milk, little by little. George, so how was your stomach after yesterday's show?
Oh, my stomach was actually fine.
Yeah?
There was another part of my body that was not that great.
What was that?
Well, we're just not going to talk about it. She said I felt violated.
All right. So again, at Flavor Square, we're not scripted. When you add your flour, make sure you also add your sugar at the same time, which I didn't do, but it's okay. I'm going in. So whisk it. Make sure you no lumps. Make sure no lumps on that. And
no lumps at all?
No.
Damn. Sorry, Fergie.
Sorry. And again, dry ingredients first, but I try to rush, so it happens. So. Anyways, pinch of salt. George's pinch of salt, not mine.
More like a shovel.
More like a what?
Shovel of salt.
And whisk it. Hello, Jendi. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? Hola, Lisa.
Hello.
Hola, Manuela. Okay, so that's your batter. No lumps. Now, when you whisk it, you're adding air to the batter. So it's really important that you let your batter sit for 1 hour. On the crepes, you have to let it sit for 1 hour. If not, when you're making your crepes, the batter is going to have bubbles, and you see a whole bunch of bubbles in your crepe, so that's no good. So anyways, that's your batter. That's what you're looking for. So it's not real thick. You can see how liquid it is. So that's what you're looking for.
Now,
okay?
will it thicken up a little bit while it's sitting? It's going to thicken up a little bit?
No, not really. There's more liquid than flour on it, so it's not going to get into that pancake batter-like. It's not going to be like that. So it won't thicken up. So again, I already have mine sitting. It's sat for an hour. So this is basically it. See, it's still liquidy. It's not gonna be like a pancake batter thing. And over here I have my brown butter. So with the brown butter, you have to whisk it in. It's okay if you have lumps of that butter, because once you put it on the crepe maker, it's going to melt. So it's all right. It's not like you're gonna have a whole bunch of grease on that. Now, Alyssa, did you put the link for the crepe maker?
No, I can do it now.
Now, I want to show you guys something regarding the crepe maker. This little thing, show them, George, please.
Shit.
This little thing here, it's a $22 piece of equipment, Alyssa? It's a 22 bucks, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
I think it was 27.
It's a $22 piece of equipment that you could use for crepes, and you can also use
Flapjacks.
for scrambling eggs.
Do flapjacks on it.
Yeah, you could do bacon, render the fat of the bacon. If you want, you could cook the bacon completely on that thing. It's like a breakfast thing.
You can use it as a griddle, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised when we
Flat
saw
iron,
it.
steaks.
For that amount of money, I was like, wow, that's cheap. That's real cheap.
Bacon.
And more bacon.
You can iron your clothes with it. It's pretty flat.
Okay, so again, if the butter is in there, that brown butter. Now on the crepes, you can also use buckwheat flour to make like a mushroom and whatnot, and it's real good. I did that. I haven't done that in a long time. I made it when I was in school.
Buckwheat flour?
Buckwheat flour. And you know what I messed up, George?
So what do you make with that? You make like Little Rascal pancakes?
Kinda, yes. Put the camera over here. You know, every show I always forget something. I forgot the ladle.
The who?
The ladle.
Who?
The ladle. I had it. Anyways, just give me a.
George, you don't know what a ladle is?
Let me get
A
a
ladle?
cup.
Yes.
Always forgetting. Okay, let me check on the meantime. Yeah, there's a ladle there, George.
Where?
George is watching too. On the green basket. I believe it's under that one.
Oh, under?
Yeah. A lot of people been asking why you don't wear your chef jacket. And I'm gonna say it again. The reason why I don't wear my chef jacket is that when I'm in Flavor Square, I want to be comfortable, you know, and just to please you guys today, I say, you know what, let me wear my chef jacket. That's the reason why I don't wear it. There you go. So, the griddle's hot. You can show them over here, the crepe maker. I'm gonna spray it. And I'm going with the batter. Now with the batter, I'll let it sit right now. Just a few seconds. Why? Because it's gonna cook on the bottom and I'll be able to do this. You understand? To make the crepe. I have a limited space over here. So it's not my, it's not the ladle that I had earlier. The ladle that I had earlier, you know, I had it measured all the way to the T. It's okay if this happens to you at home, and I'll show you why. Because you could put a little bit again on the center, just to cover whatever holes you have in there. Okay?
Now keep in mind, this isn't something that we do every single day.
Exactly.
Might be something we do like maybe once every 2 years. Crepes are great.
There you go, that's that. That's one crepe. So that's going, what I'm gonna work now, I'm gonna start working on the strawberry sauce.
We're having
So-
some problems with Facebook again.
What happened?
We're having some problems with Facebook again.
Okay. So if you want, you can use the cell phone. Here, Fausto, you could do it. One second. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it right now. But don't worry about that computer. Here you go, Fausto. Gosh. Hold on, I did it wrong. Anyways, that crepe is going. That's the reason why I keep telling people to go to YouTube, because it doesn't drop. Sorry guys, this will be
All right, I'm gonna stay on this shot until you're done.
okay, Fausto, here you go. Yeah, you could do it through the phone. Okay, so George, I'm gonna flip this guy over here.
Wait, let me get a better shot of it.
Let me just remove the sides where it could get stuck. You want to make sure that it's not gonna get stuck when you flip it. And that's the first crepe. Now that's going. I'm gonna start working on our strawberry sauce. So for the strawberry sauce, pretty simple. I went with strawberry sauce just for the fact that, you know, strawberry goes well with the crepes. So I'm gonna go with the Nutella, strawberry, and a strawberry sauce. The strawberry that I'm gonna use is it'll be raw, and that's basically what we're trying to go for.
Raw strawberries? Raw strawberries?
Raw, you know, regular.
Very courageous
raw.
of you.
Not puree, not cooked, not processed. Okay, so this crepe is done. You show them, George, that, you know, it's good to go. That's done. I'm gonna let that sit here. And let me lower this real quick. For the strawberry sauce, it's simple. It's a simple sauce. Basically what you need, 1 pack strawberries, 4 ounces of rum, 6 ounces of sugar. That's all you need for your sauce. So, pan on. I'm gonna add a little sugar on the bottom of it. And I'm gonna put the berries. All of it. Okay? And again, Sugar. Yes, a lot of sugar. Now, that's all the liquid is gonna come out of that strawberry, all the moisture and everything. So you have to let that melt. You know, while we're going, I'm gonna drop another one of these bad boys over here. Again, I'll let it sit for a few seconds, and I'll go ahead and start working my crepes. Again, this is not something I do every day, so don't think I'm gonna come and do an Emerald Lagasse stunt out the blue, because no, that's not what I'm trying to do. And look at that. I know some people are gonna be, oh, I could make it better or whatever. Oh, I made those before.
Then that's great. Then you know what? Then y'all should purchase this and start making it.
Exactly, and start making them at home for your family and enjoy.
It's actually pretty quick. Once you get the hang of it,
Yeah.
right? We kind of got the hang of it a couple of days ago when we started cooking crepes for the first time in a long time.
So you can see over here, it's already going. You can see that down. Today was a perfect chance to use the torch, and I left it in the office. Oh well. I'm not gonna flambe it. I'm going with the liquor.
Now remember, he could do that because we're not using an open flame.
And we're going with that. Let me heat that up. So on the crepe, again, let me move this over there. Look at that, I like that. Looking good. I'm gonna go with Nutella on this one. You want some Nutella, George?
Why not?
Some Nutella.
Oh, we should make the Nutella spicy.
Spicy? No, I think we had enough spice.
You sure?
Yes, since yesterday we had.
Nobody will even know if we just put like just a little trickle
No, I'm good.
ghost pepper extract in there.
I'm good. I'm good with that. I don't want no more ghost pepper. So on this, you can go as much as you want. You can make the whole thing if you want with Nutella. I don't want to do that. It depends how much Nutella you like. So, for example, George likes a lot. I'm sure he'll put the whole thing with Nutella. So on this, you will reduce this. You have to reduce the liquor. Okay? So I'm gonna let that keep going.
You want to burn off the alcohol.
Yes, you want to burn off that alcohol. I'm going crazy today. I don't know what's going on. You know what? I'm gonna finish it on the plate. I'll roll it and everything on the plate. I'm gonna add a little bit of strawberries on the center.
Fresh?
Fresh strawberries.
Those are the raw ones.
Raw, fresh. You know, you're trying to give me shit today, yeah?
Never, bro.
So you saw how I rolled that I'll make one more?
That's yours. That's for your consumption, bro.
For my consumption? Why? Why?
Well, I didn't want to say that that's going in your mouth. I'm just going to say it nicely and be like, hey, that's for your consumption.
So, look, point over here. The same strawberries that we're cooking, I pureed some of it. I pureed some. I kept some on the side for my whipped cream that I did. I'm going to show you why. When you puree it, you let it cool off, and basically you go with it on top of it.
So basically, when you see this sauce, he's going to set it to the side, let it cool off, and when it cools off, he's going to throw it in his Vitamix, and he purees it down to that sauce.
Puree it down. That's basically what you do. When this is complete, basically this is what you have. You see, that's your strawberry, cooked, fully cooked. I'm going to put
Let me.
You want? That's what you have. That's your end product. Okay? Could put some on the top.
Dude. That looks good. It almost reminds me of like a Blitzen.
Like a what?
Blitzen.
Okay.
Isn't that what they're called? The cheese stuffed ones.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Blintzens or whatever, yeah.
And just to
I mean, y'all youngins won't know nothing about this, but you know, when I was growing up in the
When
in
you
the
was in
60s,
Vietnam?
in the 60s before Vietnam, of course, that was like the in thing. There was no IHOPs. There was Blitz and Hops.
you can put some bananas on it if you want. Yes, never. Yes, you can.
It's back when IHOPs were like Aunt Jemima pancake houses. You guys remember that stuff? Nah?
George, I swear. That's your first one. So that's the sweet one.
Dude, it's got a strawberry crown.
And let me go back on the crepe. I'm gonna flip this one. Again, you have to make sure that you move it on the side. That way you're able to flip the crepe. Once you move it on the side, you're good to go. Look at that beautiful crepe.
And this is
Beautiful crepe.
what I was trying to say the other day about it being like translucent almost. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means it's very thin. Very good.
Let me see. I think I have something else I could put on that. You know what? No. It is what it is. That's the first one. How's Facebook going? Any viewers? Any viewers on Facebook?
I think they're all on Facebook, bro.
They most likely.
You got some here and some there.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull this to the side again. This is your end product on the sauce. That's basically what you're looking for. If you want, you could blend it and make a sauce like you saw over here. Okay, so we could put that one over there.
It's not gonna be safe there, bro.
Today pictures is gonna be, I guess, on the Mille Crepes. I'm gonna put this bad boy. Let me put it here.
Why not take some pictures right now? Why don't we pause?
You know what?
Go to a commercial break, Jarvis. All right. I almost
Okay,
thought something was
don't
gonna come
mind him.
flying
Don't
my
mind-
way.
Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Okay, this guy's already done. Again. If you want, you can go with banana. You could go with peanut butter. You could go with whipped cream. You could go.
You heard that, Chris? Peanut butter.
Yes. I don't even think Chris is watching right now.
Chris got issues he's got to deal with.
Yeah, he got issues. He's deciding what Lamborghini he's gonna buy. That's his issue.
Yep.
There you go.
That's what got him in all the trouble, all the Lamborghinis.
Yep.
And if he would have stayed with the Hondas and the Toyotas, he would never have a problem.
It wouldn't be.
Yeah, you got to go all Lamborghini on him.
Okay, fresh strawberries or raw strawberries, like George said earlier. Well, yeah, I said it, but he was just trying to give me shit. Excuse my language. And again, just roll it.
Dude.
Why are you making fun of me today?
Because that's like French sushi.
That's actually, this is French style. That's how you do it.
No, I said French sushi.
French sushi. Okay, I'll leave you alone. If you wanted to make the triangles, you can. It's up to you. Again, strawberries on top. This is the cooked ones, the macerated one, and I'm gonna go with the coulis. How's that? I'm not adding anything else to it. I think it's completely fine, so I'm not gonna bother. Point the camera at me, George. The brown butter. I didn't say it, now I saw it over here. The brown butter. You add the brown butter when you're ready to make the crepes. That's when you add the butter to it. You don't add the butter before, because it's gonna solidify, so you have lumps of that butter. So that's why you wait until the end, you add the butter, and you go from there. And we go with this. Show them, George, show them. Now, if you don't want a sweet crepe, you can go ahead and make something savory. For example, I have some ham, cheddar cheese, onions, pepper, red bell pepper, and you can make your stuffing and go from there. I mean, you don't have to go all crazy.
Because in France, I mean, that's what they really do in France. Like on Thanksgiving, that's how they have their Thanksgiving dinner. They make a crepe.
They do, but the
Turkey,
crepe,
cranberry, and yams and shit in it.
the crepe batter the crepe batter is different. The crepe batter is made out of buckwheat, so it has a different texture to the crepe than the regular one with all-purpose flour. So it's totally different. It's not, it's not the same thing. Okay, so this is going. I'm gonna add a little bit of canola oil. This is something you guys can do at home. This is completely easy. I don't think you need a recipe, but I'll give you a recipe just in case. Again, I don't believe it's something that you need at home.
The crepe maker itself, does it come with like a recipe book?
Yes.
It does. So
It does. If you guys, again, you guys can get this on Amazon. Alyssa can put the link later on. You guys can see. Again, this thing is crazy. You could make, I believe you could even make an omelet over here.
you can do it.
I don't see why not.
It's
You have the
basically
space for
it's
it.
basically a flat iron griddle with a Teflon coating on it,
No,
so nothing sticks to
I'm
it.
not a pitch guy. I'm not trying to pitch anything to you, but the reason why I'm kind of surprised with this thing is the price point of it. This thing was $20-something. You could do crepes, so 10 vegetables in there. So I mean, you could do a whole bunch of stuff with it. So that's why I'm like, that's something good for the guys when they're watching the show and whatnot. You guys can use this. I mean,
You know what? Speaking of pitches, bro, you've been pitching a lot here. You deserve these.
What?
Should wear these instead.
You want me
Because
to
every
wear
pitch
this?
guy on TV wears that.
Yo, he's getting on my nerves today. He really is. No, but lately I thought about locking him in the freezer and put the lock on it and just leave him there. Seriously, that's the way I felt. Anyways, we're going with the onions. George, so how do we cook our onions?
Let me guess. We're gonna sweat them and caramelize them.
We're not
You
going
know
to
what?
go
I'm
into
happy.
that
I'm happy with the caramelizing because when we're caramelizing means that we're not basting. And here you go.
You know what? Next week we're
We
basting.
haven't basted in a while now.
Next week we're basting.
Everything is sweating.
We have to end the summer right next week, okay? What was that? Again, Spanish onion, 1 Spanish onion, 1 red bell pepper, about 4 ounces. You don't need a recipe for this. Come on, guys. I mean, it's something simple. It's nothing crazy. And I have cheddar cheese. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the cheddar cheese. It's gonna be real good. That's what I like. That sound, when you hear that, you know that everything is going in there.
That's the sound of love.
That's the sound of love. Yes, yes. That is the sound of love. How's that crepe, Alyssa? Did you try it? It's good? Very good? Cool. I didn't get any guests today or nobody wanted to come in today after yesterday because Eric, he thought he was Superman. That's what he thought. So he went and dipped everything on the ghost pepper sauce and the Reaper sauce and he went crazy with it. So it didn't happen. I mean, nobody else wanted to come through today just for the fact that they thought I was going to add ghost pepper or Reaper to whatever we were making today. And if it was up to George, yes, I believe it'll go in there.
Yeah, we'd have spice a day every day.
Yeah, it's one of George's favorite things. It's okay. This is going. I'm going to add the peppers and ham. Now the ham, I didn't add it at the beginning because this ham is it has already a real smoking to it, and when I tried it earlier, I didn't believe of cooking the ham. I just wanted the way it is, no caramelized or none of that. I wanted the way it is right now, so I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm not gonna switch it. So again, you see basically your stuffing for the crepe, and I'm going back to the crepe machine. Can you point the camera down, please? At least you can do that today. Can you?
Yeah.
Really, Alyssa? What I do?
We're trying to clean the plate off, bro.
Yo, your mom is a nice lady, so don't talk about your mom over here. I met her. She's nice. What's the guy saying on Facebook? Fausto?
Someone saying se ve rico. Somebody else says eso está muy bueno, compadre. Let me see what else.
Yeah.
Caesar's asking if it's vegan.
Who's asking?
Caesar.
Caesar? Yeah, it's vegan, 100%. The ham is vegan.
It's
We
soy.
got vegan
Yes.
ham this week.
Soy ham.
Yeah, we got soy
It's
ham.
smoked soy that's been sitting in the sun with salt on it. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Okay, so last week, I told you guys about the little stovetop over here, that it was good and whatnot. In 6 months, this guy is dying on me. So if you guys want to get me and George one of them, you guys are welcome to FedEx it. You guys know the address. You
What's
guys
the
can
name of the
see it.
company?
It's Duckstop.
Duckstop.
Yeah, you guys
must be-
messing up.
Yeah, this is the 6th stovetop we have purchased out of pocket and
Yes.
has died on
Out
us.
of pocket.
Yeah,
and it
I'm
have
blasting
died.
them because, yeah, we're spending the money.
I said last week, you know what? No, let it be. You know.
We actually, no, we tried to
Messed up.
contact them twice, right?
Yeah, we did.
But the department's somewhere in China, and there's no way. It has got a Canadian little maple leaf on it. Makes you think it's made in Canada at least. Turns out it's not. That's a Chinese maple leaf.
It is. It is.
So yeah, we were pretty pissed off about it. We went through 6 of them. No joke.
I think we should call Cusino.
Yeah, I think we should.
So
I think
that way
should
we can
step
get
it up.
something better from.
I mean,
from
the whole concept when we started off was to get stuff that was priceable where people can actually purchase them. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Not everybody's going to go purchase a $1,000 plate, a top plate. So
Yeah, at the beginning I told George, you know what, George? Let's get a bowl wrap. You know, because it's something that is gonna last us, you know, a long time. But
Also,
it's kind
people
of.
have stoves at home.
Huh? Yeah.
they do, but remember, this is going to be a lot quicker than your stovetop. This is going to heat up way
No, but not
faster.
only
No, it
that.
does.
Not only that. If you go, usually, you know, you've been to those picnics where they rent the little house on the park, and you just have the grill. You could use one of these guys on that stuff.
Well, can I be clear on one thing?
Yeah.
The reason that we went with this is because we don't have enough time for this show. Nothing's pre-done on it. We're doing as much as we can right in front of
Yes,
everybody.
at once.
So we really don't have time. If we were using a regular stove, you know, gas stove with fire, right? We'll probably need double the time, if not triple the time sometimes.
Yes.
The heat element over here is immediate. Almost immediate, like your boil water
Seconds.
immediately
It'll be
in
on
seconds.
seconds on that.
So this is why I went with that. At the same time, yeah, we have a lot of expensive equipment here that I refuse to use because I don't think it's cool that we're a little startup show.
George.
And we have about $500,000 worth of machinery on here.
Someone said George is too fancy.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna tell you who said. Oh, well, you can see it on the screen anyways. Never said you're too fancy.
Fancy. I'm explaining why we're not fancy and we're going cheap, but we don't want trash at the same time.
Never. Alyssa is the producer, helps me prep,
Director.
does the social media. So she's like a big part of Flavor Square. Let me get something straight with Flavor Square. It's not only me and George. Alyssa's involved on it a lot. So that's Alyssa, okay? They asking who's Alyssa lady?
Lady?
Mine. My sister asked, who's Alyssa?
She threw me off. She should have said Jarvis.
You get to eat all the good food, that's why.
Yes, and she gets to eat the food, especially the egg rolls. She loved the egg rolls last week.
That's such a good thing.
Where?
That's what eat all the good food right there.
Yeah, her and Millie. Yes. Hey, I asked
That's
you.
your sister?
Yeah.
Nah,
I
she, didn't
asked
come,
her
she
today.
didn't come yesterday for
No,
the show, so we're
no,
not
I
talking
wouldn't
about
do
no
that to my sister, even
Nah,
though I
that's
did call
messed
her,
up. That's
and I
messed up.
asked her, I said, Mine, how are you able to eat spicy food? And she said, yeah. And I'm like, I'm talking about ghost pepper stuff and Carolina Reapers. She said, oh, hell no, that I won't even bother. So I said, okay, no problem. But no, no, never. I wasn't
you
gonna.
messed
I
up.
wasn't gonna trick you into it. George wanted me to give him.
We needed a female on the show, and I don't know for what reason, every female that we know is a friend of the show could not make it yesterday for some reason.
Well, hello, ghost pepper. You think they're gonna
That's what we
make it?
get for being honest. See, if we would have said lobster tails and stuff like that, you know, lobster tails and caviar or something, you know, they were all ran through here.
Yo, not even Millie. Millie wouldn't even.
Well, Millie
wouldn't
had an
even
excuse. They weren't even in New York.
What were they?
They were in
Again?
Arizona.
Again? Damn. Must be good.
Hey,
Must be good, Millie. I'm waiting for my hats.
you don't see the
You
work.
said that for this show.
You don't
we were
see
gonna
the
have
work
the
that they
hats.
do, bro.
FYI.
The work they do is top notch. So yeah.
It is
They
top
got,
notch.
and, I mean, you know, they got clients everywhere. No joke. Like in Arizona, they're actually getting stuff done in New York, Brooklyn, I might add, in New York, to get sent out to Arizona, and that's serious.
Okay, I'm going with this. Look at the way I'm plating, so you have an idea how difficult it is to plate something like this on and I'm adding the cheese.
I give you the perfect.
You give me the what? The perfect dish, plates? That's your first one. Again, you could even add scrambled eggs to this if you want. Why not?
To me, I wouldn't, because that crepe is actually like the egg. You know what I'm saying? The omelet part of the egg. So
No, also jalapenos. Why
yeah,
not?
that would be good, man. Some la morenas right now.
Okay, so imagine I had my greens right now and I put my greens on top. Today I'm not prepared like that, so that's that.
So
You
we'll
go with
just
your
act
greens.
like it's there.
You got your greens in there, okay? Magic. Alyssa, can you do a graphic?
Do the
stuff
spirit
on the
fingers.
computer?
You got to do the spirit fingers.
Oh,
Spirit
good.
fingers.
Yeah. Okay, so you have the idea of what you can do with this stuff, with crepes. That was basically what I wanted to do, show you, so you guys can have an idea of what to do with crepes. Now,
And now the mind-blowing part of it.
you can put that over there. I'm sure you guys will have fun with it later. This is where it gets good. So the same way I did the batter, you can add colorful stuff to it. For example, food coloring. If you want to make it pretty, if you want to go fancy and whatnot. So to the same batter again, you can grab 1 tablespoon of any color you like, add it to it, mix it real good, and make it pretty. Kids love that stuff. So earlier, I went ahead and I made some crepes. You can see the color. And me and Alyssa, we made a milk crepe.
The reality of it is they're regular crepes, but Joab was showing them the naked pictures of himself, and they got bashful.
This is your milk crepe. You can see the layers. So basically what the milk crepe, you could put, for example, you start with 1 crepe, you put your frosting, whatever type of frosting you want. You can do Italian icing if you want, or buttercream, whatever you want. In this case, what I did is this. I grabbed 1 quart of heavy cream, and I put it on the freezer for about 10 minutes just to get it cold enough. I added 2 ounces of sugar, and then I added 4 ounces of the puree I did with the sauce, the strawberry sauce. I added that and I whipped it. You know, that's basically my filling on this milk crepe. So as you see, you can see it all around.
Let me zoom in.
So man, George, please.
I gotta have elevator music while I'm zooming in, all right?
The what?
I want to get like a elevator music clip while I'm zooming in, because it takes forever.
So this is the,
So this is like a 1,000-layer cake, right?
that's why they call it milk crepe, correct?
What is it called?
Milk crepe.
Milk crepe?
Milk.
M-I-L-L-E, milk crepe.
Oh, milk crepe. Okay. Okay, guys.
Again, this is the whipped cream. George, you can show them. So if you're at home, let me get more fancy and hopefully I don't drop the whole thing. Because today I'm maybe a nerd head. Maybe I have too much stuff in my head. You see, there you go, I messed it up.
What?
And this is like, what? Let me put this here.
Yo, this is suspect. Shay's not on.
What?
What happened to Shane?
I don't know.
You might have gotten
Hey,
arrested.
one
at
day
the
it's
rally.
okay. He's not here one day. We can be mad ashamed. So let me go ahead and do this. I told Alyssa, I never messed with this thing. So I said, Alyssa, you know, look at that. So that's your milk crepe. Okay? Hi Steffi, how are you? That's the milk crepe. And on the cream, on the whipped cream, you're not going to add a lot of it. Okay? You just go with a bit, rotate it, and you go from there. If you need more, you need more. It's okay. If you don't, I mean, it's up to your liking. Look at that. There's a few people that they do this, and they charge $60-something for one of these cakes. You could do your own at home. It's real easy. It's nothing crazy. So okay, so you have that. You have your cream in there, and I'm gonna add, just a little bit.
Just a little trickle. Dude, you made a happy face while I was gangster.
You saw that? I wasn't even trying.
Oh man, you're just naturally artistic.
See that? Okay, that's that.
That is not ketchup.
No, it's not ketchup. That's the strawberry sauce. And one crepe goes on top. So that's basically, you keep doing layers and layers and layers until you have enough that, you know, you're satisfied.
This is actually something I do at home with my kids. All right, because it's real easy. I just have the crepes already made, and I have them on set. So when the kids wake up, like, I have them help me assemble it, because you cannot mess this up, right? Right or wrong?
You
can't mess it up.
This is simple, easy. I mean, it's nothing crazy. So, again, you saw that almost one. That's the sauce that we made earlier. See that? So I'm gonna grab first the leftovers. I'm gonna put it on top. And I'm gonna make a mess now. That's what I wanted to do. Just put it on top. And there you go. What I was going to do is this, and it's happening by itself right now. You just want to, you know, go crazy with the sauce and whatnot. Make a mess with it. That's what I try to do. You have two different ones because this one is not blended, so that's why you see this one is see-through and this one is not. That's the reason why.
Yeah, one's the syrup from the strawberries, the other one's actually blended together with those strawberries. And that's what gives it that body. Or, as you all like to say, the thickness.
Thickness. How's Facebook going, Fausto?
It's going good.
So again, this is the idea, you know, of what you guys can do at home. Something pretty cool. If you guys want to pass me a plate, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Plate, we got hands.
Yeah? You want the whole thing?
Why not?
Okay, picture before I cut it. Picture before I cut it. Let me see that phone. So you can go ahead and take your picture. Hi, how are you?
That was funny, Fausto. He went in quick.
Wow, that looks freaking amazing.
You know what I think that needs?
What?
Some blueberries.
No.
Nah?
No.
You want to add some blue to it?
No, I don't want
to put blue to something.
to it. That's it. That's it.
Take one.
Yo, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. So again, this for these crepes is the same recipe. The only thing you're adding to it, is the food coloring. You know, to give it that color. That's all you're doing. You're not adding no sugar, or I mean, it has sugar already, but you're not adding extra sugar. You're not adding any white chocolate or whatever. If you want to, you can, but you have to adjust the recipe when you're doing that. Okay?
As far as food coloring, we like to use the gel, all natural.
Man, that thing
not
was,
crazy about the powder.
That thing was
Right?
cool. Here, Fausto, let me go ahead and cut. You guys took enough pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Stay there. Let me move this. Let me clean this before I plate this. Okay. Let me cut enough down. You guys have to make sure you guys cut all the way down. And the more you let it sit, the better. Why? Because it sticks together. Look at that. So, hold on a second. You can see the layers here. I messed up the one on the bottom. It's alright, no big deal.
It happens. So this slice right here is only $999.
Yes.
All right, it's not the 1,000.
$999. I'm gonna do George's favorite crown. Is it a crown that you call it?
Yeah, because it makes it royal.
It makes it what?
Royal.
It makes it royal. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna add some of that just on top a little bit. And make a mess with it, why not? Like George says, rustic. And make it rustic.
I've never used that word in my life, bro.
Oh yeah? You sure about that? There you go. You can use the same whipped cream that we did.
And put a dollop on top.
Put a dollop on top, you can do that as well. But that was good. That was very good. Green tea milk cake, yeah, you can do that too.
Or we could put a dollop of Nutella on it.
Of Nutella, yeah, you can do by more Nutella. Oh, jeez.
No, this one doesn't have any Nutella in it. And you've robbed us of Nutella deliciousness.
No, I didn't. I just don't want to keep adding more Nutella to this stuff, man.
I got you putting Nutella on everything.
Nutella is
We
life.
substituted Nutella.
This is George's life.
We substituted butter for Nutella on this episode.
There you go. Think that's enough? That's enough, or you want more, George?
I would like some blueberry relish on it.
Huh?
Blueberry relish?
No, George. Stop. No.
Blueberry compote?
No, George.
Damn it.
No, it's not
Can
happening.
I get anything blue?
So there you go. That's our crepe. I don't know why it looks like that on.
What?
Oh, it's delayed. That's why. I'm like, what the heck?
What are you talking about?
It's delayed on YouTube. That's why. The
Well, I'll
dollar
be
what?
real happy with that poop emoji in
I
a
don't know. I
minute.
just like when this thing is like this. You understand what I'm saying? Look at that. Fausto, can you take a picture of that?
Well, it's a good thing we're not on a diet today.
Seriously, you can't be on a diet when you have something like this, you know? Damn, never said damn.
I'm not saying a word.
You haven't said one cuss word today. I'm surprised. I'm happy.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I've been fucking
Good.
cursing all day.
Huh?
I've been fucking cursing from the beginning.
Way to go. Anyways, that's that.
Damn.
Man. And I wish you were here. I wish you guys were here. I called my sister and I asked you. You didn't even call me back, so don't be mad when Mille is here. Okay? Don't be mad. Okay, that's that. So,
What he means is don't be mad when everybody else is invited except for you.
except for you, you know, don't give me that stuff. Don't give me that crap. Anyways, that's that. If you guys need the recipe, it's already on the description, so you guys can get that there. I'll put it on Facebook as well. And then again, Mille Crepe, something easy. You saw the amount of recipe. To do this one in particular, this whole cake, you have to multiply the recipe by 6. So you have to times everything by 6. Each ingredient I gave you. So you could get this cake, okay? And the difference is that per recipe, each recipe, for example, the amount I gave you, you add 1 tablespoon of coloring That way you could get, the color that you want. You could use whatever color you want. Also, you could add extracts to it, pistachio, vanilla, whatever you want. You could add it and, add more flavors to it. Okay? So that's that. I'm not gonna keep you guys long. Yesterday's show was an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 21 minutes. Too long. I don't want to do that. Something simple. Today I just wanted to do this and a few things, but the main star was this. You guys have the recipe. You guys saw how we make the crepes. You guys can do your own frosting. If you guys need a recipe for a frosting or something like that, I'm able to give you guys something. Okay, so that's that. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Like our videos on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, Twitter, and also Facebook. We're not having fun with Facebook right now, to be honest. But that's that. Anyways, we'll see you guys again next week. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. See you next week.